Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Lord Forwind, here in Europa Universalis 4, playing as Ethiopia. So, we're doing pretty well. We just fought a pretty rough war, actually. I thought I was stronger than that. A pretty rough war against the Mamluks. We barely managed to win, actually, before I forget Mothball Forts. We did steal 3 provinces here, Gaza, the Sinai, and Jerusalem, which is pretty good. Gives us some more bonus prestige, another missionary. However, we are now starting to closely border the Ottomans, who are allied to France, Muscovy, and Morocco. As if, there wasn't enough horrifying strength in just being allied to, like, France or something. Let's ally ourselves to... Makaria is being taken out by Beja. Hormuz is there. Persia. I really don't actually know who I'd want to ally myself to. Khorasan, probably. We'll see about doing that. They seem to be one of the stronger nations in the region. It's tough to tell. But yeah, we now have a mission to liberate Alexandria, but let's work on recovering our manpower first, because we got pretty bloodied in that war. The Mamluks had a lot more troops than I suspected they would, which was very painful to deal with. Actually, let's just merge these armies together and deal with it then. Sorry. Merge them, split them in half. For total regiment size of 16. That's not that bad. We are about 300, almost 400 in debt, which I got to keep an eye on. But we are converting things fairly rapidly, actually. Plus, we have now finished the religious ideas. Ah, we've got Portugal stuff. Let's keep the Portugal happy with us. Portuguese, sorry. We now have religious quasi bells against virtually everybody who borders us, which is wonderful. Let's focus on getting some claims in Ajuran, because we want to attack them as well. I'd like to take a lot of this land. It's pretty easy to take. The issue is coring it and stuff. Yeah, we can't core these. They're out of range. Having Jerusalem is nice, though. I figured I'd steal it just so, like, the Ottomans didn't get to it. The Ottomans want the land, but I don't think they actually have claims on it. Yeah. Really don't like us, though. Shame. Whoa, Eludia pretty much just killed Medebari. And worse, they forced us to annul treaties with them. That's not good. I know usually the Ethiopians kill this region, conquer it, and invade the Mamluks from the south, but I'm thinking it might actually be a better idea to keep them around. It's a little bit of a barrier against the Ottomans. Assuming the Ottomans take my northern lands, at least I have some allies, because Ethiopia tends to get isolated, I found. And isolated nations rarely live long. Rarely live long at all. I just got to keep an eye out for any rebels that may try and revolt on us. I definitely have to go for the military tech stuff, but nobody has apparently discovered the New World yet because there's no colonialism hasn't fired yet, which is going to delay things quite a bit. I'm missing a lot of manpower. Wow, I didn't realize I got that far in manpower debt, but Apparently I was wrong. It would just have to be earned. Should stabilize things for a little bit, yeah. I would like to get that additional diplomatic reputation to deal with the Ottomans, but I don't think it'd make much difference, actually. As great as diplomatic reputation seems to sound, I've never seen, except for vassalization, it really make that much of a difference if somebody hates you, or dislikes you, I should say, already. We're now above Poland and Denmark, though, which is kind of cool. We're under half the size of the Ottomans, which is slightly terrifying. It's not to say that we're weak. We could definitely fight the Ottomans for quite some time. Our forts are pretty well defensive, especially if I continue down the defensive tree and get that additional 20 fort defense. We're looking at forts that are 50 or more. This is already 58, so it'd be 78, which is really strong. Of course, it won't stop the Ottomans, though. They're just too strong. Gaza's going to convert. Jerusalem should convert. Sinai is cored. Hey, we have now hit the Age of Reformation. And we're already on our way to doing pretty well. Got 2 each. I don't know if we're going to be able to get that culture thing easily, though. Maybe we will. We just have to take some Somaliland. We can actually do it, theoretically. Although, is it going to make us core this land? Like, colonize it, I wonder? That'd be a good question. What is this? This is tolerance of heretics. That's a tough question. Having additional missionary strength is really powerful. I think I'm going to hold off on it for the moment. We're converting at a reasonable rate, I'd say. No, we're actually not, are we? Wow. That non-accepted culture is huge. 2%. Well, we're going to succeed in converting the lands regardless, which is progress. So, Gaza is almost converted. Jerusalem will quickly follow. We will also move to get that military tech. Nice. And we'll go for Sinai next, I think. Just make sure I got it locked in. Sinai is pretty poorly developed, so yeah, it'll go pretty fast. Gaza being converted is progress. Jerusalem converted will even be better progress. Because we got to remember, the Ottomans usually don't try and convert their provinces. Because they're so tolerant. Oh, just what I wanted. There was no warning. They just literally revolted. Shoot. I can't get troops up there. This is a disaster. Okay. I'll have to build some ships, I guess. Shoot. That isn't good. There was no warning. They just revolted. Oh, bother. Bother, bother, bother. That is not good. That is not good at all. Luckily that's been converted, but there's no point in trying to core it. These guys will just occupy it. Maybe if I'm lucky they'll be stupid and relocate to one of these provinces down here. We have the active uniformity. That's actually nice. It's a little bit stronger conversion rate. Yep, they have moved into Gaza now. They will enforce the demands in 57 months. It's a bit problematic. Yemen is happy with us. Good to know. Medebari, I'm not allied to them anymore. Shoot. No chance I can get them as a vassal still, which is a shame. Why am I losing my great power status? Does it not count provinces that are occupied by rebels to your development? Or did all the other great powers in the world all of a sudden just gain a lot of land? Huh, odd. Okay, let's work on taking out those rebels. Hopefully before they do any more damage. Speaking of rebels, apparently I have another group to go suppress as well. Transport you guys to there. Have to be a bit sneaky about this. Okay, then back to there. Let's just relocate you to Jura here. I should be fine if I encounter them with equal forces, the rebels up here. It's being outnumbered that's the issue. There we go. See? Yeah, we'll win that. That's what I was worried about. But I guess I didn't have as great a cause to be worried as I thought I did. However, we are definitely over our naval force limit. Although not terribly, I'm surprised. Okay, you've been occupied again. That autonomy reduction is really fast. Jerusalem's been occupied, which means I can core it now. Oh, we got a free conversion. That's convenient. Oh, I bet I know why I'm losing money is because I got 3 missionaries on the job. Okay. Well, we've subdued that region, so it's now time to consider going after Ajuristan, or Ajuran. Whatever, however you pronounce that name. Although I should probably let my manpower recover. It's a tough question, because if I conquer it I get 10% increased manpower recovery. Plus it's more land. Let's wait till the missionaries are done at least, and then I can consider it. I have no idea where Wolo is in this area. I really don't know my provinces down there as much as I should. But the Coptic is spreading nicely. Plus Muscat over here is almost completely converted. Timurids, Khorasan is being overrun by rebels, which isn't good. Muscat is converted though, which is progress. I should probably see about trying to make this a state. Actually, more importantly than anything else I was doing, I should go finish off Oman. They have 1 province, might as well. Finish off Oman, then return to take land from Ajuran. Which means I don't... No, I'll leave the spy network there for sure. I don't need it there though. Liwa has been converted. Coptic faith has certainly spread from the beginning. What is that? Fetishist. Interesting. Oh, we finally met Funj. It's about time. I could actually try and vassalize them. Let's worry about taking out Oman first, then we'll think about vassalizing them peacefully. To Holy War. Murga. Where in the world is Murga? Murga. Okay, we want to do that for sure. Let's move our troops down towards there. Oops. Ooh, I've got to be careful. I could end up in a war with the Mamelukes in a heartbeat here. I do have more troops than they do. They have more military power. I've got to be very wary of that. Hormuz wants military access. Wow, Hormuz is doing very well, actually. Now if I could only convince them to actually like me, we'd be in good shape. Let's start doing that. Give me a month here and then I'll be able to get claims on a lot more of the Mameluke lands. Perfect. We want to go Rashid, Dumyat, Al-Suez, there we go. That gives us some nice claims in the area. Then we will definitely move you back down. We will accept peace with Oman in exchange for land and lots of money. Actually, that's good. I should be able to pay off my debts with that. Oh, can't only pay off one. Typical. We don't want a court. We want to convert it, actually. Is it possible to? Oh, religious zeal. Shoot. Guess it was just converted. Okay. Well, let's move down here and take on Ajuran. Although the clergy wants lands. Let's give them the province we just took, actually, if we can. It'll reduce the unrest and lower autonomy. Nope, just reduce unrest. Fair enough. Anything to prevent a complete rebellion there if we can help it. Just repay that loan. Let's lower this inflation a little bit. My next idea probably should almost definitely be economic. Just how fast this goes up, 22.22 a year. Let's go for... Let's actually try to vassalize Funj before we start our war with Ajuran. We should be able to do pretty well in terms of influencing them. There we go. Next month we can definitely get them. And got them. Perfect. That means at some point I'll be able to annex them, which is also good. We still have this level 2 military guy down there, actually, I'm just realizing. He's been working hard. We don't need to keep such improved relations with you, however. Can't vassalize them, can't vassalize them. Let's keep doing a spy network, and we'll attack next month. We're going to do a holy war. We definitely get that guy. We will do spying for sure. They're only level 8 military. I don't think... Oh, Mogadishu's level 9. Mombasa's level 9. I gotta watch out for that. Let's also raise war taxes, just to be on the safe side. They don't have a lot of troops, actually. I'm happy about that. They do have some ships, which means I gotta keep my fleet in port for sure. Mercurius, no, we're gonna go with that. We'll do secular diplomacy for the moment. The Mercuria is a little overwhelmed. Gotta make sure that Quasar Ibram up there doesn't fall. It's a bit important that we don't lose that one. Oh, you're sieging that province for me. Thank you, Funj. You showed up at a good time. I don't actually know where the Ajuran army is. Whoops, what do we have here? Whoops. Use that passion in some of our provinces. Scholars at court. Allowed to find God. Let's do the passion in our provinces, because we should be able to take some land in this war. And if we take said land in the war, we should be able to convert it a lot faster with that. That was actually a very close battle there I just saved. My generals are actually not that good right now, and it's kind of a shame. Kilwa has gotten involved in the war. Where'd you go, Kilwa? Although I am going to have to kill you at some point. But you make my life a lot easier in the short run. No, we need that. Do we not get a new unit at 9? We get it at 12. Oh, okay. I don't know why I was thinking 9 gave us more units. Let's do land maintenance reduced. Because we've been struggling a bit with money problems. 10% reduction is pretty nice. We're still losing money, of course, but... Plus it gets us closer to those later ideas, which we want. I'd ideally like to get these reformed armies stuff, or the core costs, but it's a bit of a ways away. Let's tax everything we can. I don't really know why you're doing that. Let's seek aid against the Mamelukes. We won that. Let's just race down here and occupy those last 2 provinces. I don't think we're going to be able to take all of their land, but... Whoops. Got a specialization event. I guess I'll go for the admin one. What is the total war score of all these territories? A little bit more than I can take, so let's see what I can get away with getting. Nope. I can get away with all of that. That'd be 6 provinces. Chance of a coalition. Could I try and snag 7 provinces? Not without killing Mombasa, I don't want to bother. Plus we wiped out their vassal there, which is nice. And let's race in to convert them all in less than 2 years. Or convert some of their land in less than 2 years. I've got events here like crazy to take their lands. Antioch and other stuff. Have the Ottomans attacked the Mamelukes yet? No. Let's go with manpower recovery then. We'll lose some army tradition here, sadly. Okay, now let's, before I forget, raise autonomy. And move to end this video here, because it's been about 20 something minutes. So that will be it for this video. We're doing pretty well. We've almost conquered the Horn of Africa completely. We conquered it before, but now we're spreading down the side. We've got our lands up here are very stable. Issue, of course, being the Ottomans are coming, but that's a threat for, you know, everybody in this area. This area is stable, Ethiopia and Arabia. Maybe in another war we'll steal some more land from the Naj. Yemen is surprisingly still loyal. I'm actually kind of impressed. They do want their land back, but I should probably make some effort to improve relations with them. Anyway, that will be it for this video. Next video, we'll probably finish converting this lands. Maybe work on annexing Funja up here in 8 years. And likely going to end up fighting a war with the Mamluks, which I am most definitely not looking forward to. So, we'll see. I'll see you guys all then. Thank you for watching. Questions, comments below. But bye for now.